Hello there everyone and welcome back to another episode of Dragon Mania Legends. So today we are on tier 6 of the Greeting the Dawn solo event. And so for this tier we have to breed elemental hybrids, use Dragon Fury and collect food. So before we do anything else, let's go and breed our elemental hybrids, and the way that we're going to do this is by breeding a fire and wind dragon together. Pretty easy, and then there's a 35-minute timer. And then when we put the egg into the hatchery, that is when it is gonna give us our what's it called, our little dragon head item thing. But obviously collecting food isn't too difficult, so we can just go over here and go wada 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 wada, and then we get everything that we need. So then I'm gonna put in some spiky cherries just because why not? It doesn't really matter what the food is, as long as we keep coming back and collecting it consistently. And since we are on this tier, if we head on over to the DML Wiki's Greeting the Dawn page, then for tier 6, we can see that the cooldown for the collect food is every 3 hours for the full pool. So it actually does take quite a while. Like, we can only collect 4 of these roosters per 3 hours, which is a little bit annoying, but, you know, it is what it is. And then use Dragon Fury. There is no cap, so we can go and do all 4 of those now, and then breed hybrid dragons is every 30 minutes, so that is going to work out perfectly, well, just about, with these 2 being in the breeding den. So we need to go and do our Dragon Fury, so do we have any quest over here? Well, let's give Rupture his little iced donut thing there, and we don't actually have any strawberries, so we can't do any of these quests at the moment. But do we have anything for Dragon Fury? Now, we don't have anything for Dragon Fury at the moment, but we might as well just go and, you know, at least do one as an example. So let's go ahead and do this quest here. We're going to do quest 74, and this should be good enough for us to be able to actually build up our Dragon Fury meter and then unlock the items that we need. So I'm going to put our Stone Cold onto our dragons here, and then when these guys attack, it won't really do anything to us, but now we can just keep building up our Dragon Fury meter, and that means we have to attack like, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 7 times, basically, and get perfect hits every time. But, you know, this is just what we have to do, and it does take a while. It would have been better if we did have a quest to do this as well as just the event stuff, but, you know, it is what it is. But if you do have an Earth Dragon, then go ahead and do this as well. It does work, and, like, because we have our Stone Shield on these two can't really be defeated unless we forget to put the shield onto them. And that would be pretty stupid of me, to be honest. But again, we have to do 4 of these fights. Well, we have to get Dragon Fury 4 times at the very least, which is a big pain. But, you know, I got you guys here so you can be my moral support in these tough and arduous times. I mean, obviously, you could just do your regular map fights and build your Dragon Fury like that, but this is just even easier. No one dies. You can stay in the same fight and just keep building it up over and over. There we go, we'll draw pictures all around them, but make sure you don't touch them. There we go, item received. And then, again, we just keep doing this over and over and over again. And it's very joyous indeed. And they're just going to keep healing themselves up as well, which, you know, if they want to do that, that is up to them. But, you know. Alright, so we only need to attack them twice more, and, you know, in hindsight, I probably should have at least done the get perfect hits clan quest, but that's all in the past. We can't do anything about that now, but we are almost done. Again, it takes about 5 minutes to get 4 lots of Dragon Fury, but here we go, we can finally take these 2 out. There you go, after missing you 3 times, I probably put you into a false sense of security. But now they're dead, and we have all of the items that we need. We also did our daily mission by accident, so there you go. That's also a thing. But there we go, and now if we go back to the event for collect food, we haven't done any hybrid breeding yet, and all 4 of the used Dragon Fury is done. So this particular tier is actually very, very short, because obviously there's only the other 2 that you really have to focus on, and the middle one you can just do in like 5 minutes, which is pretty good. And again, 26 minutes until this stuff will finish. Let's donate some Twiddlesticks, and then what other quests do we have? If we do Enchanted Arena Battles, we can get some strawberries, and then we'll be able to do our big pie, like Thanksgiving jelly pie or whatever it is. I know it's not jelly, but here we go. Let's do our enchantment fights as per usual. Very fun. Very, very fun today. But, you know, I'm just glad we got the Dragon Fury out the way. And there was one for gifting friends in the previous tier as well. So, you know, if you don't have any friends in-game, I hope that you at least can add a couple of people just to let you gift them during the event. You can always add me on Facebook just to do that. But anyone that does add me as a friend in-game for DML, I cannot send you any gifts because on my end, my friends list is full. So that's what's going on with that. But again, you can just add me and then send the gifts to me and then you'll be able to go forward with the event without any struggle. But by this point, if you're not on tier 6, like, I am being very slow with this event so far. Like, I should be on tier 7 or tier 8 by now. Like, in all honesty. Like, should be finishing tier 7 if I was, like, min-maxing and doing everything the way I want to. But like I've said, I haven't really been around all too often apart from for today and the next 2 days, so that should be pretty good. But if you're still on tier 3, still on tier 4 of the event, you are very far behind, and you are going to have to be working your butt off if you want to get hold of the Ceramic and Jiang dragons. Like, getting to tier 8, that's not all too much of a struggle, but getting to tier 10 is the difference between, like, an okay, well, not an okay, but a good player and a dedicated player. Because a good player might be able to get to tier 8 just via game sense, but if they're not dedicated enough, they are not going to finish tier 10, if that makes any sense. Kind of. Not really, but a little bit. So, just make sure you're using the DML wiki guide, coming back, all that sort of thing. Because the main complaint when people say, these events are impossible, blah 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 blah, people say, did you use the wiki guides? And they're like, what are those? And it's like, did you know about the pool cooldown times? What are those? And they just usually don't have a lot of an idea how the events work, and that's where the complaining and all that sort of thing comes from in general. But if you fully understand the event, and you're not just working 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, most of the time you can at least do tier 8 without too much of a hassle. So at the very least, I'm pretty sure we're going to be getting the Ceramic. Whether we will get the Jiang is going to be a little bit tougher, but I'm definitely going to be trying my hardest. Again, if I had a different life, a different job, it'd be all good and dandy, but at the moment I'm working too much and more than I would like. But there we go, let's do our little pie there, and then we've got win arena battles. We've got 2 lots of them. Do we have more Twiddlesticks or more fudge brownies? We have more fudge brownies, so let's do the Twiddlestick one. And let's go and do some of these arena fights as well. I know that with the arena fights, yeah, look at this fight, level 80s. Damn, get out of this, man. And I don't really want to have the other dragons in here because then it will just take longer, so I'll take them out and just put Andy against the world as usual. Again, it is a shame that all that I have to do is just bring out our autumn dragon and then everything just dies. Everything gets absolutely decimated. But, you know, what can you do? All that I know is that that middle fight we will definitely not be able to do. Like, stop appearing. Stop it. Stop taunting me like this. I know that obviously people move around the tiers a lot, but I'm guessing that that person has probably already gotten to Dragon Scale League 1 and gotten the reward dragons. I don't know. That's what I'm assuming, because if you have a level 80 dragon, or like a couple of level 80s and a level 70, then you're probably going to be doing pretty well most of the time. And obviously you can reset a few times, so you don't have to do every fight that pops up in the Enchantment League either. Not Enchantment, in the Arena League. But, I don't know. Again, I haven't been around there very often. If anyone is around Dragon Scale League 1 and wants to let me know, like, what levels the dragons are, then feel free to tell me. Because, again, I haven't even been close to it in a long time. know, as long as we are like top 120, 140 or something, we can still get promoted. What is it? Yeah, top 140 still goes up to Dragon Scale League 2. And we've still got 1 day and 16 hours to do this. So, you know, I think we should definitely soon enough be in Dragon Scale League 1. Unless something disastrously bad happens. Or like, I don't know, I just don't play this game for like the next week. But, you know, with you guys here going, Quacks, make sure you're doing the arena fights. I'll definitely be trying my hardest to make it happen. I do try. It's just sometimes I forget, sometimes I don't have time, sometimes I'm just very bored with the game. And that's how it is. That's just how it is, I'm afraid. Still, I can't be bothered to wait for 3 hours to do all that collecting food. Ugh. Such a hassle. Actually, you know what? Since the timer is so long, we might as well just take all of these out and just put in the hour-long food, because why not? Just let me click it! Damn it, that's the thing I hate about, like, clicky stuff in this game. If there's other stuff on top, it just doesn't let you click anything. That is kind of infuriating. But I am going to collect all of our gold, because, like, we don't have anything in the tier to do with it right now, which is pretty good. There is also a sale on for gems, like, £10.79 you get 600, £46 you get 3,800, but, you know, I bought the clam like I do every month, so I'm just going to use that instead. I don't really need any of the other gem packs. I think we'll be good. And again, I just do whatever with it. Like, I speed up breeding times and whatever with my gems. I don't really use them for anything else. I'm such a waster. But we do have another 6 hours until our dainty dragon hatches as well, so look forward to seeing that little guy in action as well. And remember that the Great Dragon Race clan stuff is not going to be happening for a little while. Like, I should have the post up on my Facebook page, actually. Here we go. Important public service announcement from the DML Facebook page. Greetings, we would like to inform you that the next week, between January 30th to February 5th, there will be no clan event. So the Dragon Race will return on February 6th on Monday, so good luck in the solo event and stay tuned for more news. So yeah, they've got news on desync issues and fixes down below as well, so make sure you do check it out. But just know that if you don't get anything out of this week with the Dragon Race, you're probably not going to get anything for like at least another week. So just letting you know. But anyway guys, for now, thank you very much for watching. Good luck with all the event stuff and whatnot. Make sure you're using the wiki. But leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you love DML and want to see more. And until next time, I will see you then.